Hi everybody, it's Nora again, and this time I brought my friend Bradbury. Bradbury is about 23 years old now. He happens to be a land-dwelling turtle, and he's my friend. And I'm actually writing a novel called Cannibal Turtles. He's not going to be one of them, he's too nice. Anyways, he's going to help me today with my GoFundMe since I had my brother's dog Willow help me. I thought it would be great if he could help me too. So we're going to do some facts, and as you can tell, he looks pretty nonplussed about it, but that's okay because, he's getting some screen time and some love. So the first part is, Bradbury, did you know that the hardest part of your body is not your bones, but the enamel on your teeth? Well, okay, I know you really don't have teeth, you have plates, so you probably don't care. But for humans, that's very important. The human mouth has more than 700 types of bacteria. Yeah, we can see he really doesn't care. And over our lifetime, Bradbury, we make up to 10,000 gallons of spit. Ew, that's a lot of spit. I don't know how much Bradbury makes. He eats superworms and other bugs and some vegetables and stuff, but I don't know how much he makes, but that's pretty gross. And before 1960, you'll like this one, Bradbury, because it has to deal with worms. Before 1960, people believed toothaches were caused by toothworms, which is a really dumb idea, and I don't really understand why people even thought that, but they did. So, go figure. And on to the second page. Are you ready for the second page, Bradbury? It's going to be really fun. I know you're super enthused about it. Okay, second page. The average person in their lifetime spends 38.5 days brushing their teeth. Okay, Bradbury, aren't you lucky that you don't have any teeth? Makes you feel really, really good that you just have a plate, right? You don't have to brush those teeth. That would suck for you. Imagine having a tiny little toothbrush. Yeah, tiny little bathroom in your tank. I would think it was cute, but I don't think you would. Okay, on to the next fact. Modern toothbrushes have over 5,000 individual strands that are all put together and arranged into clusters. Not like you care about that one either. I can see you're just trying to run away from the screen. Ah! No, come back. Ah! No, come back. You have to stay here for the rest of the video, even though it's boring. You need to help me. Okay, did you know that blue is the most popular toothbrush color? I don't know why. I don't know, but I read that online. They said blue is the most popular color. Really weird, but true. Did you know, and this is never going to happen to you because I was told that you are too big to have a mate, and I couldn't find one for you in Milwaukee, even though you go crazy in spring. But they said that when you kiss, you actually swap 80 million bacteria every 10 seconds. So, next time you go on a date and you decide that you want to make out with somebody, maybe you should think about that just a little bit. Just a little bit. Make sure it's somebody you really want to kiss because you're going to be swapping a lot of bacteria with them. A lot if you make out with them. So make sure that they are totally worth it because if they're not, then, ew, gross. Okay, on to the next fact. The first toothbrush was used by a Hindu in India. And it actually was a twig that they pulled apart and frayed and used to brush your teeth. Okay, now there's something I think you could do. Totally. I mean, you have a lot of stuff. You could totally do this and improvise if you wanted to, but I'm just guessing you probably don't care, Bradbury. Okay. In the medieval times, they ate turtles. Ah! No. In the medieval times, a toothache was cured by boiling, you'll like this, but I know you wouldn't eat them this way, by boiling earthworms in oil. It's really gross. And then placing the oil in the ear. I don't know why they thought that this would work, but that's what they did. And if you had a loose tooth, for some reason, they thought that you should tie a frog to your jaw. I don't know. Maybe we should try, tying you to somebody's jaw and see if it works. Ah! He doesn't like that idea. Ah! I'm screaming for him. He's really upset. In Germany, kissing a donkey was supposed to cure a toothache. I don't know. I think, if you kiss an ass, then, I don't really know what that means, except that maybe you're an ass if you're kissing an ass. So I don't really know how that's going to go for toothache, but, once an ass, always an ass. Okay, so George Washington had 4 sets of teeth, and contrary to what everybody thinks, they were not wooden teeth. You don't have wooden teeth either. No, they were not made of wood. They were made from a mix of gold, ivory, lead, human, and hippo teeth. Why hippo teeth? I have no idea, except that, we were exploring at different times. Maybe hippo teeth were close to human matter. I'm not really sure. Don't worry, Bradbury. Nobody's going to steal you and use you for teeth. It's okay. I think you're totally safe. Yeah. Look at you. You're like, run away. Ah! Run away. Ah! It's okay, Bradbury. Okay. Next fact. The Egyptians actually cleaned their teeth by chewing eggshells. You could do this, but you absolutely don't like eating eggshells. Every time I put this in your tank, you refuse to eat them, even though they are high in calcium and good for you and good for your teeth. Oh, well. In Turkey, children throw their lost teeth on top of the roofs of their houses. In Latin America, the tooth mouse visits to leave gifts. Why don't they have like a toothed turtle anywhere? Do you know, Bradbury? I don't know. The snail has the most teeth of any living animal on Earth. It has 25,000 microscopic teeth, to be exact. That's like amazing. I love snails so much. I love snail facts. But can you imagine like being eaten by something with 25,000 teeth? I think that would suck. Don't you, Bradbury? Ah! Ah! Screaming for you. Okay, here's another weird fact. No 2 people have the same tongue print. So if you go outside and stick your tongue to a pole in the middle of the winter like you're in a Christmas story, yeah, when you yank that sucker off of there, you're not going to have the same tongue print. Not going to happen. Also, this is weird. There's a tooth bank in Norway where they've been collecting teeth since 2008, and not like you have any to give them, but they've collected 35,000 milk teeth for people to do medical research around the world, which is kind of cool, but also kind of creepy. I don't know. I just had like my first part of my tooth graft done, and it was made from human and horse bone, and I just can't imagine, researching on teeth right now. It's kind of horrifying to me. And did you know that right-handed people chew primarily on the right side of their mouth, and left-handed people chew on the left? However, I'm ambidextrous, so I guess I just have always chewed on both sides. And they say that eating cheese protects you and your teeth from plaque. However, doctors say it's not really good and it builds up plaque in your heart. But for your teeth, it creates a layer protecting them. You don't really have any teeth though, do you, Bradbury? Okay, on to the next fact sheet. Let's see. Cows have 32 teeth just like we do. Oh my God, Bradbury, doesn't that make it seem like really hard to eat them? It was already really hard for me to eat them anyways. And now knowing that they had the same amount of teeth as I do, I just don't know if I can do it. Don't worry, I would never eat you. You are my pet. Turtle soup sounds disgusting, and I love you, but I'm not going to kiss you because the amount of bacteria that is in your mouth is just gross, and we already covered like humans, so I can't imagine what yours would be like. So, yeah, I know you don't want to kiss me either. Okay. And finally, in Grant Wood's famous picture, American Gothic, everybody knows it's got the woman and she's all like in the big lace black dress and she looks like super, super stern. And then there's the guy and he's got the pitchfork and he's in front of the house. Well, there's something you might not know. The guy with the pitchfork is actually based off of Grant's dentist, and the dentist is named Dr. Brian McKeevy, and he actually lived in Cedar Rapids, Iowa from 1867 to 1950. Okay, so Bradbury's had enough of all these facts. He wants to go back to his tank and maybe soak or, think about things that are pretty scary about humans that he never knew before and maybe have some, lettuce to munch on, or I don't know. Maybe he's going to go to sleep and have really bad nightmares tonight about cows and bacteria. Who knows? But if you liked this video or you found it even half amusing, I'm going to put a QR code at the end of it. And if you would please go to my fundraiser, I am raising money to help with my tooth repair. I've got teeth in the back on both sides of my mouth that I need to get repaired, and it's been estimated for at least $3,000. It really hurts. I possibly need to have more teeth pulled. I need to have a tooth bridge or teeth implants, and I have at least $1,000 worth of cavities. I happen to be a diabetic, and I have stage 1 kidney disease, and being able to eat and keep my diabetic numbers in a good place, my blood sugar, is something that is critical for keeping me at stage 1 for kidney disease. And also being in pain, tooth pain, if anybody's ever had it and then gotten their teeth fixed, it really makes a difference. So if you feel like you want to donate or share my fundraiser, that would be great and I would love it. And so would Bradbury. Say hi, Bradbury. Hi. Okay, he really doesn't want to cooperate right now. He's had enough. But I'm going to say hi. Hi. I love all you guys. Thank you very much. Mwah.